The Muslims have been dated back to be on the soil of Australia from early 17th century. Some records date back to 1650s with the coming of the Macassan community here in Australia, alhamdulillah. There have been places of worship since then, from the day the Muslims came to this country. But one of the first established prayer places, or what you call as a mosque, was in the year 1899 in Murray in South Australia, the closest city being the city of Adelaide to that place. Now from that day until today, 2019, a span of 120 years, mashallah, there have been just over 100 mosques that have been established across Australia in all the main cities and various towns. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. We are here right in front of the entrance of the site that alhamdulillah we have purchased 2 years ago to establish the Craigieburn Masjid and Community Centre, inshallah. I will take you further to the details of the site as well of the entire project that we are looking forward to establish for this Craigieburn Masjid and Community Centre, inshallah. This is the very place which is almost 10,000 square meter in size, which is 2.5 acres. And inshallah it will have a large space for parking, and the remaining we can build the structure that we want to cater for the services and activities for the masjid. Let us take a step back and think about the Muslims and the Muslim community right here in Australia. According to Australian Bureau of Statistics, the number of Muslims that are part of Australian community is almost 500,000 plus. A simple stats or mathematics of it will tell us that each mosque has to cater on an average 5,000 Muslim worshippers, which means that 110 mosques should have 500,000 plus worshippers. But we know that there is not a single mosque which can actually cater or accommodate 5,000 worshippers at any given time. It gives us a point to reflect that we need a lot more mosques, we need a lot more establishments, we need a lot more community and dawah centers. So while we are in the quest of establishing mosques and community center, we need to also be aware that we don't want empty or inactive mosques. We need active mosques. We need something called smart masjid, a masjid that caters for one and all, which caters for the youth, for the adults and for the elderly, which has programs, projects, initiatives that can provide services to the community on the whole. Why are we building this mosque, and what's the need while there are 100 plus mosques? These are some of the questions that we come across from time to time. My dear brothers and sisters, this is important for us to note. As I just spoke about the smart masjid idea, this masjid and the community center is being built or is being looked after as a project by the Islamic Research and Educational Academy. It is a well-established dawah organization here in Australia, alhamdulillah, for at least last 8 years. We have done events, conferences, lectures, programs, debates, interfaith dialogues in different cities of Australia, catering different masjids and various non-Muslim organizations. An organization of this caliber, IREA, which has done the largest conference for the Muslim community ever in Australia, with more than 10,000 people attending it and 20 plus mosques and imams being part of it, along with 10 international guests, giving a sign of unity within the Muslim community, alhamdulillah. With all of this in its bag, alhamdulillah, now with such an organization coming into the mosque project, establishing its foot in the mosque, inshallah will only develop and grow furthermore from there. Alhamdulillah, in the last 7 to 8 years, we have given training to 200 Australian Muslim brothers and sisters. Some of them have now become part of masjid committees, and some of them have actually are running new dawah organizations. Alhamdulillah. We have given a workshop to more than 500 students as well, alhamdulillah, who are now communicating with Muslims and non-Muslims across Australia, informing them, educating them about Islam. We are tackling Islamophobia by being present and establishing dawah stalls in universities, in cities, in various public places, in public festivals, in mosque open days, in churches, setting up interfaith dialogues, even as doing debates from time to time, creating an environment of education, academics, as well a better understanding between Muslims and non-Muslims, inviting one and all to learn more about Islam and to live a life of more spirituality towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now comes the contribution part. The first and foremost thing to do is to make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the success of the project. And equally important then is to make sure that we are part of the project by contributing whatever we can, whether it's $1 million or a single dollar. It is all about being part of the project, inshallah. What we need for stage 1 is $400,000. Alhamdulillah, the brothers and sisters in the previous Ramadan have contributed over $30,000. We need another $370,000. So if we have over 700 brothers and sisters who contribute $500 each, which is the price of one prayer spot, one musalla, inshallah, we will be able to accomplish the first stage of the project immediately. So I request all the brothers and sisters to be part of it, contribute $500 or more or less, whatever amount you can in your comfortability zone, and be part of the project, inshallah. Once we do that, we will be able to move forward to the next stage over the next couple of months and years, inshallah. To donate, kindly follow the link that is provided under this video and donate your portion, your part in it, inshallah.